Yo, explain to me. Hello, how are you? Son las 4:09. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's do. It's Friday. Es viernes. 15 minutes. Let's do our 15 YouTube minutes. Listen, uh, I hope you can hear me. I mean, I tested this, pero mira el tamaño. I'm thinking this is a lot. Like, maybe I should get a smaller. Like, I've had this for a while, and I mira el tamaño de ese micrófono. Excuse me. Like, that's a lot. Anyway, hopefully you can hear me. What is up? What's going on? I hope everyone is doing well. We're going to talk about two specific subjects today. One is Fetterman. Fetterman is holding a Senate seat for Pennsylvania. He was the one who beat basically Dr. Oz in Pennsylvania. He had the support of Obama and of Oprah, who turned on Dr. Oz after making him. He did not align, baby. He did not align. I made you, I will break you. And that's what happened. What do I accomplish with making these videos? Nothing. Well, express myself and talk to you about the things that I see or I consider to be important. Why are these things important? Because I feel that sometimes we live in a world, all the time, we live in a world in which we are being told, por X o Y source, and yes, this is Spanglish. If you are not used to me, esto es lo que hay, it is what it is. We're being told things from X or Y source, and it turns out that we've learned through the years that a lot of these things are not true, and our perception and the stories are being manipulated. And that's why I feel it's important for just normal people to use their platforms and share their thoughts. And maybe, just maybe, someone will have some input, something to add to the story. Maybe someone will have, will disagree, will agree, will, etc. I have something in my eye. Look, Fetterman, I said it from the beginning. I have no intention of shaming this man or making fun of him because he is clearly suffering and has been clearly suffering. I know a lot of people trolled him and made fun. What is wrong with my eye? I have like a hair, like my hair is in my eye. So basically what happened with Fetterman, la gente empezó a burlarse de él because he couldn't, it was very obvious that he couldn't put una oración con la otra. Like he couldn't put word and word together, sentences together. It was very, 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 very complicated to see him on that campaign trail. It was a train wreck. Pero bueno, if you are a liberal and you belong to the Democratic Party and you have Obama's support and you have Oprah's support, I guess that's more than enough to take the win home, to bring it home. So what happened? Fetterman was obviously suffering. He still won. And just a few months after the win, the man is sick again. And that was to be expected because he had a stroke and he nearly died less than a year ago. So, and you excuse me because yo estoy aquí con una vaina en el ojo and I don't know what's wrong with my eye. I don't know what's in there. Parece que es un pelo. I don't know si es un pelo, una pestaña. Something. It certainly is something. So, ¿qué pasó? And let's check this out. Hold on. Because, like, y'all, yo no entiendo que tengo en el ojo. Look at me. Estoy ya el rey formado. Hello. Yeah. That's why I don't like doing lives. The man's already in some sort of place getting treatment for severe depression, which is said to be common when you have suffered a stroke. Well, I don't blame anyone that has suffered a stroke. They could have, it makes sense that they would go through severe depression, anxiety, panic attacks. I don't know. It seems like a very traumatic experience. And from seeing this man, the way he was acting, it seemed like he was very hurt. So I didn't feel it was correct to make fun of him because uno le tira juego y le da cuero y da chucho. You play fun and games with people that seem to be there, pero someone that has suffered a stroke is clearly, he was clearly suffering secuelas, right? So my thing is, I said it from the beginning, he wasn't ready. Everybody knew, everybody, each and every person that voted for him knew he wasn't ready. He wasn't apt. Él no estaba ahí, él no estaba ahí. Es un hombre que está sufriendo de un stroke. Y obviamente no se había recuperado totalmente. But what happens? What always happens? Obama came y lo apoyó. Oprah came y lo apoyó because he's one of ours. What do we need to do? Secure the seat. And that's what happened with Fetterman. Secure the seat. But you know what? We can't be mad. Those of us who vote on the opposite side because there's no viable, worth, independent candidate out there, we are to blame for exactly the same thing on the opposite side. Because mira lo que pasó en Georgia. Mira lo que pasó en Georgia. Este hombre, Herschel Walker, even his son, famous, super known, conservative activist, even his son turned on him because Herschel Walker, un desastre morally, anything que tú puedes imaginarte, es un mentiroso. He lied. He was having his mistresses or his girlfriends get abortions behind the scenes. People got the receipts. I mean, this man was a train wreck. But a lot of Republicans, a lot of conservatives still said, no, we have to vote for him. We have to vote for him. The race was super close in Georgia. We have to vote for him because we have to secure the seat. God forbid the opposite side takes it. And I get it. I get the fear. I get the nerviosismo. But you know where this leaves us? This leaves us with the feeling that, damn it, igual que pasó when Hillary and Trump estaban against each other. You feel like you're between a rock and a hard place because un candidato es peor que el otro. And that's why a lot of us were like, what the hell? Don't like Hillary, don't like Trump. What the hell do we do now? Y está pasando that less and less people that go into politics actually care about the people. They just care about the power, about the limelight, about their career and advancing that, and about them, basically themselves. Selfish move. And what happened in Pennsylvania really is painful because este hombre es una persona enferma. Now, the wife apparently, and this is another thing that I don't understand, coño. If you know your husband is suffering, and hasn't fully recovered from a stroke, why would you then support this nonsense campaign situation? This running for Senate seat? Why would you support that? Bueno, she supported him. Todo el mundo ahí aplaudiendo. Yes, we can do it. Yes, Fetterman, you can do it. Bueno, ahora Fetterman is institutionalized for depression, or God knows what, pero bueno, they're saying it's for depression. Y la mujer isn't, according to what I read, and I didn't want to read too much into it because I was like, I'm done. Because none of us have a crystal ball, but it seems like we're all right when we say these things. I wasn't the only one who said it. A lot of people said it. A lot of people said, what's going on? ¿Qué está pasando aquí? His wife is now in Canada, apparently, is what I read. In Canada. Because the pressure got to be too much. Espérate. But you didn't know this, though? You're telling me you had no idea that it was going to be pressure? Really? That's your story? Coño! You should have known. It was known. It's common sense that if you are the family of a man who is sick, who hasn't recovered from a stroke and is clearly showing signs of deterioration mental, cognitivo, and no podía. I mean, go ahead and look at his videos. It's really sad to watch. And you're telling me you didn't know it was going to be tough? And you're telling me the minute that he has un desmayo, un mareo, and he has to be institutionalized, you're telling me you didn't know it was going to be, the media was going to be on you? You didn't know? And you got to cross the border looking for refuge? Yo no entiendo. Everybody's crossing the border. Bueno, los Royals se fueron. Ahora los Royals están en bueno, now they're where all the elite belong. In California, mi amor. We're not going to talk about the Royals today. But anyway, Fetterman, it's a train wreck que vimos venir. We saw it coming. We all said it. Well, most of us said it. And just, this is, again, a sad situation. We must realize that no hay candidatos robustos, candidatos apropiados, and we're having to settle. And as parties, what's happening is people are just like, no importa, no matter who it is, just secure the seat. Just secure the seat. We need to win no matter, just put him in there. Put him in there. Get Obama to campaign for him. Get Oprah to campaign for him. We need to secure the seat. And that's what's going to happen with the presidential elections coming up. And I fear because if that's going to be our mentality, precisely because of the lack of candidates we have, we're screwed. Porque si esto va a ser, voy a poner a cualquiera, no importa, no importa. We just need to secure the seat. Mira toda la primera lío que no hemos metido. Because tenemos un presidente talking about Nurse Pearl. I don't even want to talk about Nurse Pearl. Breathing on him. Ay, she breathed on me. She breathed on me because, to establish human connection, señor. El día que Nurse Pearl breathed on you, you should have been calling HR. Nurses watching. If any nurses or nursing assistant or HHA or families of caregivers are watching, and would you please tell me if that is standard procedure? Porque yo tengo enfermero en mi familia, and I've never heard of anyone breathing on anyone to establish any sort of human connection. Pero bueno, that's that. Let's secure the seat. Eso mismo, pongámoslo ahí, because the seat is secure. I'm not sure how secure, pero bueno. In those hands. Next topic. Listen to me. Last video, and my video. Go to my video. Go to my feed and watch the latest video. I couldn't post it on Instagram because it seems like I can't post videos. I hope it doesn't last forever, but it seems like I can't post longer videos. I was able to, but now I'm not able to. And I don't know why my light goes in and out. Whatever. You get it. We're improving as we go. Excuse my big ass microphone. I'm not sure. Eso parece una almohada. Anywho. Es lo que hay. The video that I posted en mi... ¿Qué es esto? Oh, because I have low battery. Correct. Bueno, ya casi vamos a terminar. Si esto se cae, it's because my battery died out. So basically, the video that I put was a creator that talked about the Latinos, Hispanics taking their jobs. African-American creator saying Hispanics taking our jobs, and he put our in capital letters. So go look at the video for full context. It's only like 3 minutes, but so you can take a look and actually see what I mean. He puts that in the cap, arriba, escrito. Are Hispanics taking our jobs? And immediately I jumped to, what do you mean by our jobs? Who is we when you say our? Because if you mean American citizens, this is where I want to point out, and I don't mean to sound like, the people that want to victimize themselves as, Hispanics, as a minority, que quieren victimizarse, no. But who's we? Because if you mean American citizens, then you're excluding a whole bunch of Hispanics who are legal in the United States and you just complained about. Because in the video, he does state, I'm talking about Hispanics, legal or illegal. He wasn't mean. He wasn't rude. He wasn't not nasty. No, he was very polite and everything. But That me brincó a la cabeza. When you say we, who's we? Our. Who's our? Because people tend to forget that Hispanics and Latinos are a big chunk of legalized and naturalized citizens in the United States. And there are a lot of Latinos que igual son nacidos aquí, pero toda su familia es Latino. So they're first generation born Americans, born estadounidenses, but their whole family es Latino. Ellos son su etnia, ethnicity Latino. So me causa mucha curiosidad que another minority would say Hispanics, legal or illegal, are taking our jobs because Hispanics are willing to work more for less money. Somebody wrote to me in DM and they said, mira, la competencia siempre ha existido. And it's true, competition has always existed. But let me tell you something. Hispanics are also marginalized in this country. Lo que pasa es que nosotros no hacemos tanto ruido. It had to be said. Pero los hispanos are marginalized a lot. And yes, there are many Latinos and many other minorities también, not just Latinos. Many immigrants who come from other countries. Vamos a empezar por los que sí son legales, los que son documentados, that come to this country. A lot of people are documented. They come to this country and they do work for less. It's the truth. But that's not only affecting los americanos. Eso afecta a los latinos también, que somos ciudadanos aquí, and we have to compete in the market. Eso afecta a todas las personas que tienen permiso de trabajo y pueden trabajar en el market aquí en el Estados Unidos, in the job market in the U.S. Okay, eso afecta a todo el mundo. And I'm sorry if there's anyone in the chat. I don't know why I can't read the chat. Eso afecta a todo el mundo. Pero vamos a state a second problem here that people seem to forget. That a lot of, and I mentioned this in the 3-minute video, a lot of these people that are having to work more for less money, it's because they don't have papeles. Son indocumentados. And how do they get here? Well, via illegal immigration. So a lot of the people that are supporting illegal immigration and supporting the leaders that encourage people to come here illegally and cross the border, y venga para acá todo el mundo, come one, come all. And I know I'm going to get some comments por ahí después mandándome privado diciendo, oye, no, ustedes los cubanos, because you're against your own people, you're against Hispanics. Once you get here, forget everybody else. Listen, I came here when I was 8 years old. I didn't know how the system worked. I grew up here. I learned how it worked. Illegal immigration is detrimental to the country. Are we a refuge? Que dice la Estatua de Libertad, bring me el huérfano, la viuda, sí. We're all that. We need to find a way to do it legally. We need to find a way to do it legally, and nobody has been willing to address these issues that are so important, because then sale la gente complaining, but then, and I'm not talking directly to this about this creator, but a lot of people, because he's not the only one I've heard say that. La gente quejándose, oh, because Latinos are taking our jobs. Como si los trabajos fueran de ellos. No, jobs are there for everyone who's willing to work hard as hell, who is qualified and has worked to qualify themselves. And in his full video, he did talk about that, how do you battle this? Well, you become a master at your craft. How about that? Because when you become a master at your craft, you know what? El otro lo pueden pagar menos, pero if he's not good enough, bueno, no va a resolver. Resuelve el que está prepared. Y casi siempre esto pasa en industria, no siempre, casi siempre cuando las personas son ilegales, indocumentadas, rather, y esto pasa, it's because they work in industries de servicio, de, waitressing, etc., hospitality, eso pasa, construcción, landscaping, etc. So, los Latinos, we just don't make that much noise, but very marginalized, a lot, especially by other minorities, including Latinos themselves, between nationalities, la riña que hay entre cubanos, entre mexicanos, entre el otro, que si los cubanos le dan esto, si no, we know all this. Existe. We just don't make that much noise. Think about that. But remember, if you're watching this, remember, los Latinos también son ciudadanos americanos. Hispanics are also American citizens. And vamos a terminar, porque ya es viernes, and, we got things to do. I appreciate you guys supporting. I appreciate you guys being here. Please subscribe. Please share. And if you click on that notification bell, it will tell you when I'm live. And if you can't watch it live, bueno, entonces you can watch it when you're ready, when you have some time, etc., 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 etc. Caballero, have an amazing Friday. Hace calor aquí. Tengo un calor de cara. Mira cómo estoy sudando yo. Have an amazing Friday. And bueno, you know what? Be grateful for all that we have en este país maravilloso. I'm in the US. And if you are too, remember, aquí hay que disfrutar lo que tengamos ahora, because where we come from, at least where I come from, no, nada que ver. So be blessed. Happy weekend.